What's good, folks? Today we're gonna be deep diving, and we back in Life is Strange once again. Listen, we all familiar with the incredible story and all the decision and emotional roller coasters this game gonna put you through. But today we focusing on something a little bit different. We talking about the mysteries. We talking about the stuff that we ain't got answered. And will we ever get these answered? So to start this off, first one we got: what caused Max powers? Now listen, I easily skimmed over this when I first played it. I didn't even care for real. But and all we know is when Chloe got shot, she got her powers in the bathroom. Now I think about it, maybe it was that blue butterfly for some reason. See, always looking at that blue butterfly. Or maybe it's just a supernatural coincidence. Listen, with this, you could point to a lot of things. Listen, did she get them because a storm was forming? Are they tied to the universe trying to correct it? Or is it more personal? Kind of like she get a new superpower every time she go through something tragic. Hey, that one might be it. That might be it. But next thing we gonna talk about: what was the true nature of the tornado? Alright, so what I'm saying about that is, listen, we know that Max's power seems to cause it, or does it really cause it? And if so, why is it only affecting Arcadia Bay and not the entire world? But maybe that is a repercussion of Max having such a good power, or maybe even more people will reverse in time. Listen, how that would work, I have no idea, but that would prove I was on a real large scale like that. But either way, the tornado is a freak of nature. We kinda don't know what happened with that still. Alright, the next one we got. Listen, the little floaty animals. Now when I say little floaty animals, I'm talking about that deer. I'm talking about that deer that follow Max around. And I'm talking about the raven that usually appear whenever somebody mentions Rachel Amber. Not only that, the Daniel Diaz brothers, they got that wolf. But do these animals, do they really represent something, or are they just a metaphor for the character? Listen, every character that seems to have a superpower, they got an animal with them. And I know it's a little bit of a stretch to say Rachel had a power, but when she screamed, that whole forest about lit on fire. So hey, it wouldn't be too crazy to say that was a power of hers. And not only that, Alex, she got that little yellow bird to follow her around. And also, there's one other person that I didn't mention that also I feel like they got a superpower, they just ain't want to say it. Samuel. Listen, Samuel, he had them squirrels following him. He talking about his spirit animal. I feel like, listen, the mystery is, are these spirit animals really larger than we really think? Because we just think on, we just see, oh yeah, that's the character metaphor. Like, nah, I'm starting to think there's more to it. Ain't no way you telling me everybody with this little spirit animal got a power. It makes sense though. It makes sense. And the next one we're going to talk about, what actually happened to Rachel Amber. Listen, this one, it kind of been bugging some folks for some years, because Rachel Amber, listen, all we know is that she got put off the map by Mr. Jefferson. But I don't feel like that's the whole story. Listen, and before the storm, Rachel got a lot more, we got a lot more history about Rachel. And you could think that she had ties in darker places. You know, was Mr. Jefferson acting alone when he took out Rachel? Or did Rachel just stand out amongst the crowd because she was so popular? But then again, like I said, Rachel might have had a power herself. She does have that raven. She got that raven that follow her around all the time. And like Max with the dough, they all attract Mr. Jefferson somehow. So with this one, we still need to be answered, even in double exposure. The next one, this one, we gotta really dig into Life is Strange double exposure for this one. The impact of your choices that you made in the alternate timeline. Yes, we going back, all the way back. We talking about the alternate timeline where Chloe was in the wheelchair. And did you pull the plug on her or not? Because, let me tell you something. We know that there are alternate universes, and we also know that Max could travel between these two. So will the stuff you do to Chloe while she was paralyzed affect you in any way? Like, what does it all mean in the alternate timeline? And when Max changed something there, does she mess up something in that timeline? Listen, this idea, it raises a whole lot of questions. Listen, if you change something in this timeline, will it affect it the same way it does? Will Arcadia, if the baby, be taken in both timelines? And if so, then Maxine, she been on a rampage. Listen, she causing havoc in multiple timelines, multiple alternate realities. So I'm wondering, will that affect you in any way? Me, I don't know if Life is Strange Double Exposure went back that far, but technically we have been in an alternate timeline before, and it leaves us wondering, will this affect us? Will it not? But we're gonna move on to the next question. Finally, we're gonna talk about this the big elephant in the room. Will we ever see Chloe again? Listen, after Life is Strange True Colors introduced us to Alex, it seemed like we was moving away from Max and Chloe's story. But we know Max is returning because of Life is Strange Double Exposure. But we don't know, will Chloe be with her? None of these trailers have shown Chloe. Only thing we saw was Chloe and a picture of Max's wallet. Now, that leaves a whole lot to be open, bro. Like, we got all types of possibilities that could happen with that. And I feel like we gonna find out real soon. Listen, we gonna find out soon enough what happened to Chloe. So, I'm looking forward to that. And I want to do another one, but this one is different from the others. This one, we talking about one character. We talking about the guru, Samuel. Listen, Samuel, when you first see him, you think he's just a strange dude. Like, alright, he talking to squirrels. He got these squirrels carvings, and he chilling somewhat. And he talk like he know a lot of stuff. Like, I'm not saying as in he's arrogant. I'm saying like this man talk like he know what he talking about when he talk about the weather and everything. So this mystery, Samuel himself, bro, is quiet. He got a little spirit animal in them squirrel. I have some reason to believe that he might have helped create that tornado. Listen, I'm not saying Samuel the big bad guy, Life is Strange. But I'm saying that this man, he gotta come back, bro. He gotta come back. I feel like they could really make something happen with Samuel. But with that being said, what mystery do you want solved the most? And thank you for watching the video. Like, subscribe, hit the noti bell if you wanna.